Hello. Yeah, welcome to another CyberDefenders challenge. This time we'll tackle this one, PsExec Hunt from level 2 of SOC Analyst 1, Labs from CyberDefenders. And yeah, just a quick check. This is again a retired and an easy challenge. So if you're not familiar yet with Wireshark, so this is a good lab that will give you the basics how to hunt a certain malicious activity. Let's get started. So I've downloaded it already, so you can download the file through here, through this link, and unzip it with this password. So I save you the time uh, of extracting and downloading. So let me just port to my Wireshark. So this is the PCAP, this one, and this is the content. So let's get started. Alright, let's go back to question 1. Alright, oh, by the way, the scenario here, there's an alert from IDS flagging a suspicious lateral movement involving PsExec. So yeah, our task is to identify the traces of attackers' activities. Alright, so first question, to effectively trace the attackers' activities within our network. Can you identify the IP address of the machine? Yeah, the source IP. Okay. IP address of the machine. So this is maybe the patient 0. Okay, let's do that. So, yeah, when it comes to lateral movement, SMB is protocol is one of the most abused one. So let's see. Let's go back to the Wireshark. Okay, so for this one, we're interested in the SMB. So let's see which are SMB protocols, which traffic are related to SMB here. As you can see here. Yeah, we can see all protocols, but we're interested in the SMB. So there are 5 packets related, and you can right click on this and you can apply them as filter. And then it will filter the said packets related to that protocol. In this case is SMB. So as you can see here, we just got to source and destination. Okay, browser. So the 255, that's not the one. So oftentimes that the 255 address is related to broadcast or such. So most likely this is the one. We just have 2 choices here, the 10.0.0.131 and the 10.00.130. Okay, so it seems like, yeah, based from the packet number, so this is the origin, the .131, and then it goes to .130 here. So I think it's .130, the answer we're looking for, but let's see. 10.0.0.130. Alright, good job. That's the first question. Alright, question 2. To fully understand the extent of the breach, can you determine the machine's hostname to which the attacker first pivoted? Okay? So let's go back to our Wireshark capture. So interestingly, for Wireshark, you can right click and you can follow the TCP stream. See what's happening. And as you can see here, is there any indicator of a host name? Machine host name here, SMB. Alright, I think we're onto some marketing PC. Okay, I think that's one. Marketing PC. Marketing-PC. Let's tie that up with the answer we're looking for. So I think it's just a 5 character based on the answer hint. It's not the exact answer, right? It's not marketing PC. So maybe we could go a bit. Oh, let's see the other SMB stream. Oh, I think that's the one. We need to go back to that SMB. Yeah, marketing this PC. Then afterwards, no. Oh, oh, never. Maybe let's try to refilter that SMB. Maybe let's check the packets here. SMB server. There's nothing in here. Interesting. Okay, let's see. How about this one? Maybe let's try to follow this SMB traffic. Okay, there's another PC here. You can see sales PC SMB. Okay, that I think that fits the number of characters for the answer as well. So yeah, I think we sort of have a hint, right? That's a good thing with this challenge. So sales dash PC. All right, this for Q. Okay, next question, number 3. Knowing the username of the account the attacker used for authentication. Oh, yeah, what is the username utilized by the attacker for authentication? So let's go back to our Wireshark. So yeah, sales PC, right? So I think we can find something here on the SMB. Yeah, as you can see here, these are the sequence of the requests. So negotiate, error status. So yeah, we have some sort of user here. User as sales. So I think that fits the answer as well based on the number of character. As sales. Okay. Alright, so next one. Alright, so for number 4, after figuring out how the attacker moved within our network, we need to know what they did on the target machine. What's the name of the service executable the attacker set up on the target? Alright, so we are looking for the service executable. So alright, so it's a matter of setting up persistence, sort of. So again, we can see here the SMB packets here. So anything that stands out as a sort of like a service looking, and of course request file. So I think this is the one. What can we see here? Okay. Okay, of course, this is the main file name, PsExec service. Okay, let's go back to the question again, just a review. Setup on the target. The service executable. Okay, does this match PsExec? PsExec svc.exe. Yeah, let's go back. On the Wireshark. Yeah, I think this is the one. PsExec. Copy value. Nope. No, I think it's not looking. Okay, because the hint here does not have any extension name. Of course, that's the name of our lab. Alright, so number 5, we need to know how the attacker installed the service on the compromised machine to understand the attacker's lateral movement tactics. Okay, this can help us identify other affected systems, other compromised systems. So we are asked which network share was used by PsExec to install the service. Okay, so we'll be looking for the admin share. Is there anything here that indicates it? Okay, I think, if we go back up, I think we already have our answer here. There are two shares that we can see here, the IPC dollar and the admin dollar share. Yeah, so this is the common shares that attackers access. And let's see the question, the number of characters. So it's looking for a 5 character answer. So most likely it's not the IPC but rather the admin dollar share. Okay. Number 6, we must identify the network share used to communicate between the two machines. Which network share did the PsExec use for communication? So this one is the other share that we found, which is the IPC. Okay, IPC share, which is the inter-process communication. Alright, so that's an easy one. These two shares, take note of that. So those are the common shares being accessed for lateral movement. Okay, lastly, on to the final question. Now that we have a clearer picture of the attacker's activities on the compromised machine, it's important to identify any further lateral movement. It's important to identify all the infected hosts when you're dealing with an incident, just to make sure everything has been contained and remediated. So what is the host name of the second machine the attacker targeted to pivot within our network? Alright, let's go back to our Wireshark. What can we see here? So are there any visible machines here? Maybe let's go back to our SMB filter. Okay. Negotiate. Alright, since we have the SMB packets here, let's try to follow TCP stream. Okay, this is the sales PC. Excuse me. No, sorry for that. Sorry about that. This is the admin share. Let's see the next stream. There's no more next stream. Okay, interesting. PsExec SBC. So Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm following all the packets here. Any indication of host name? Alright. File, response file. Okay, we have the HRPC. SMB. Yeah, maybe I'll try this again. SMB. Let's try to check the other SMB one. This one. Follow. Marketing dash PC. Alright, I think this is another PC. Aside from the sales PC, let's see the question and the number of characters for the possible answer. Mar, so MARKETING dash PC, right? I think that's the other machine we are looking for. Let's see here. Alright, so yeah, congratulations, and hope you learned something about PsExec and hunting related activities regards to lateral movement. Hope you learn something, and see you on the next challenge.